Okay, hello everyone, I'm Youngsum Park from Gyeongbong University. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about a study on experience of transition to online lecture related to COVID-19 in nursing students. Actually, it is not only for nursing students, but for many other students in other departments as well. I think people related to teaching or learning, they are all taking new experiences and new conditions because of this unusual situation all over the world. Yes, coronavirus makes our lives complicated, so hopefully everything should be going well. Okay, so let's start with contents. First of all, to put in order, I'm going to talk about background of the research. Background first, and objectives and method. And there are three for method. This research is carried out by two universities, Gyeongbong University and Gyeongnam University. So there are 20 nursing students from those universities, and they are the subjects. And then collected data is classified into some categories. So there will be 5 categories and some theme clusters for each category, and some themes for each theme cluster that will be shown as the result. And obviously, there will be results for the next part and conclusion. Okay, so the next part is the background. There is concern that the situation caused by COVID-19 will continue to worsen in the future. In addition, even after this worldwide COVID-19 pandemic, changes in the perception of university education will be inevitable. However, the studies on the social debate about online education as the core of educational change caused by COVID-19 or to analyze this issue have been limited. So this is the purpose of this study. So the purpose of this study was to provide fundamental data for effective management of online lecture in the future by investigating the difficulties in online lecture experienced by nursing students who have been taking face-to-face lectures in addition to online lectures as well in the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so this is how we design this research and who are the subjects. This is a phenomenological study to provide fundamental data on learning method by analyzing the meaning of thoughts, feelings, and vivid experiences of nursing students, and they have experienced transition to online lecture related to COVID-19. Okay, the subjects were 20 nursing students. The number of female students is 17, and the number of male students is 3 in the 3rd grade at Gyeongbong University and Gyeongnam University. And they experienced the transition from face-to-face lecture to online one. So data were collected from July 1st to September 1st, 2020. Focus group interviews were conducted for 2 teams in each university's classroom. The Team 1 consists of 8 female students, and Team 2 consists of 9 female students and 3 male students. So the total 20 nursing students here. And the interviews were conducted 1 or 2 times in each team for 2 to 2.5 hours. For data analysis, the data collected in the focus group interviews were analyzed using a classification and analysis theme proposed by Collage. Okay, Let's look at the results. 134 constructs were extracted from the data, and they were classified into 52 themes, which were further classified into 17 theme clusters. And finally, 5 categories were derived through systematic conceptualization. So, 5 categories derived from online learning experience were: first, freely adjustable lecture, decreased learning ability, unmanaged video material, loneliness of learning alone, and lastly, difficulty in forming relationship in school life. Okay, this is a table for the meaning of experience in transition to online lecture related to COVID-19 in nursing students. So the first column is category, and the second is theme cluster, and the third is the theme. So first, category has some theme clusters, so each theme cluster has some themes as well. So first of all, the first category is freely adjustable lecture, and there are 4 theme clusters here. The first cluster is freedom in time management, and there are 4 themes here. Taking lecture freely regardless of time and space. That's good. Effective use of time saved for commuting time. That's good too. Effectiveness in time management. Concentration in lecture due to enough sleep. That's that's advantage. Safe and fair lecture. No problem related to equity. Online lecture safe from infection. And third one is effective performance of online lecture. Video of actual instruction deriving excellent concentration. Video lecture with actual gesture. Video lecture on effective revise. Lectures watched up close. Quiz assignment to hint the type of question. Lectures needed no supplementation. And the final one is adjustable lecture. And there are 2 here. Opportunity of relearning through replay. Adjustable speed of lecture. This is all for freely adjustable lecture here. And next one. The second category is decreased learning ability. And there are 4 theme clusters here. Online lecture without liveliness. The first theme is depressed mood compared to face-to-face lecture. Difficulty in concentration to online lecture. Online lecture without liveliness found in face-to-face lecture. And the second is vanity after lecture. Embarrassed lecture leaving no achievement. Decreased amount of learning. No sincerity for attending lecture. They are kind of disadvantages. Anyway, the third one is difficulty in maintaining concentration. Lectures preventing from concentration. Limitation due to communication using only verbal clue. Surrounding situation preventing from concentration. And the last one is difficulty in self-directed learning on available feedback. Burden for self-directed learning. Habit of missing additional learning after lecture. Inconvenience due to difficulty in instant question. Impossibility of immediate feedback. These are kind of disadvantages because of this decreased learning ability. Okay, the third one is unmanaged video material. And there are 3 clusters here. First of all, unmanaged video lecture. sound problem, unrecognizable lecture materials seen in video, difficulty in understanding even with repeat watching, low quality of online lecture with mentoring, difference in quality of lecture, limitation in delivering contents of lecture. And the second one is difficulty in using computer. Tiredness due to watching screen all times. Limitation due to absence of device. Difficulty due to server error. Unfamiliar online system. Failure in submitting assignment due to unfamiliarity with online system. Failure in attendance due to unfamiliarity with online system. There are a lot of students about these kind of problems here. And then there is the first category here. Loneliness of learning alone. And there are two. Loneliness of learning alone. Loneliness due to difficulty in sharing with friends. Feeling that only one can't understand. Failure in being regarded as a student by family members. The second one is becoming indolent. Becoming indolent with the times. Delayed watching of lectures. Burdensome due to learning alone. Finally, difficulty in forming relationship in school life. So there are three difficulties here. Difficulty in communication with peers. Difficulty in communication with peers in doing group activity. Or returning students who should communicate with unfamiliar peers through SNS. Difficulty in forming relationship with peers. And there is difficulty in communication with teachers as well. Difficulty in communication with teachers. Difficulty in recognizing teachers at offline. Feeling bad since teachers can't check the learning level of students. And lastly, burdensome for peer relationships through internet. Burdensome in contacting with unfamiliar friends. Instability for the peer relationships through internet. These are all for theme clusters and themes for each category. Okay, this is our conclusion. The subjects in the transition to online lectures conducted to ensure safety from the sudden development of COVID-19 pandemic the subjects experienced positive learning experiences, such as being in free control of watching lecture, free control of time while doing other things while saving commuting time, and free control of the lecture speed. But there are negative ones as well, such as decreased learning ability due to monotonic lecture, poor quality of video, sound problem, and server failure. And there are also many other problems as well. It was also found that they experienced loneliness and solitude due to learning alone and difficulties in relationship with teachers or peers through online such as SNS. The quality management of video lectures and improvement in communication between teachers and students are required for the effective learning in continuous online lecture in the future, and the development of teaching and learning methods to overcome those difficulties are recommended. Okay, these are references. Okay, so far I talked about a study on experience of transition to online lecture related to COVID-19 in nursing students. And yeah, thank you for listening. If you have any questions or just something you are wondering, just please let me know by email. The email address is written in the first page. I'd be really happy to discuss anything with people who are interested in our research. Thank you so much.